Good morning, everyone. Um, I have to copy something because I believe John is going to be with us today. Sorry, I'm running late. Um, Let me gotta get this out there to John somewhere. Da, da, da. No, John. John, where are you? John. Uh, John, if you are watching, I'm not. There it is. All right. Sorry, everybody. I'm running late this morning. I'm sleeping in, between finally getting a comfortable place and just wanting to lay down for a little bit. And the time change. There we go. Send. All right. Now I can get back to everybody. Good morning. Yeah, I am getting better. I have a chiropractor's appointment on Monday where they're actually going to do something. So let's just pray they don't set me back. I'm nervous about it, but I'm still doing better all in all. So I'm really happy about that. All right. Today is March 16th. Tomorrow is St. Patty's Day, everybody. Yay. We have a really nice meal planned here, so it'll be nice. I'd be so excited about it. I might start getting it ready today. All right. So good morning, Dreamweaver. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Angela, Lisa, Auntie. Let's see anybody else. And anybody else that's out there that maybe I don't see, or if you're watching this later, hello. Welcome to March 16th, day before St. Patty's Day. We are going to focus on prosperity and good things to come. I'm pretty sure we're going to have John in here today. Uh-oh, where did my phone go? I'm sorry, just give me one more minute. I got to go find my phone in case John's trying to reach me. Oh, there it is. Phone is not far. That's good. That's good. Let's see. And I got to get my bowl of stones ready, too. He's just text John, too. John. Didn't have time to put my other radio on. Okay. I sent link for today podcast. Email. All right. Let me get caught up here and read everybody's writing. Then good morning. Sorry I'm late. You had to get late too. Had to get a coat and hat and gloves on today. Take dogs out. Yeah. Wind chill factor 8 degrees, is it? Oh, I wore gloves in a week. So yeah, right? It was just 75 degrees. I know. I laid outside for 15 minutes just to get a little bit of color. But I missed the other day when it was really nice. And looks like I'm going to have to wait again. I think we're probably entering rainy season, so every nice temperature day doesn't mean it's going to be a nice day. So, yeah, nothing like a 40-degree drop in 24 hours, right? Or more. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to put this back a little bit more so you can see it better. And for those of you who do not know, my name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher, psychic medium. I do many modalities of healing. I'm an author. Actually, I'm writing a book, still writing that book. I had to start all over from scratch. But you know what? it's turning out even better than it was before. So that's okay. Um, there's still going to be a lot of work because I'm going to have to input all the photos and stuff like that in there that I would like, because it's not just going to be a written book, but there's going to be some diagrams and some pictures of like certain symbols and things like that, so you know what they are. John's talking to me. I did email you. It just started. But you have like. Okay. Sorry. Whew. Always so much going on. Yeah, we're moving into the times, which John is going to explain. We're moving into those times where it's going to be do. Everybody's, getting in their head instead of in their heart right now, which, that can, it all depends on the way you look at that one. So, yeah, I'll let him explain all that fun stuff. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and start with some cards. I'm not used to having my cards so far away. Let me open another table here. I got a big surprise visit from a friend, Renisa. I don't know if she's online today. And her mom. That was really exciting. I haven't seen them in years. It was really nice. It's, get to see people, because you never know when a time may come where you can't. So live for today. Isn't that what they say? All right. I say this is very interesting. I know I grabbed decks. Where did I put them all? All right. We are gonna. Did anybody see the podcast about manifesting with this full moon? Because I did a podcast on the eclipse and the complete lunar eclipse and everything. I was going to share a few pictures because I got some nice pictures. Of course, there's people who have much better pictures, but these weren't so shabby. I can tell you that. Let's see. So let's see. Where do we start? So I had to share because I don't know if you guys see them on Facebook. Here's one. That's nothing. Oh, that's nothing too. They even showing up on here? All right, we'll just go to the real colorful ones. See, you're not going to be able to see it on here. You'll probably have to see it on Facebook because this isn't doing it justice at all. I forgot. This camera doesn't do real good with colors. I wonder if that one shows up kind of nice. Nope, you're not seeing even the closest gist of the colors that are out there, so we'll just give that up. But I do have a post. If you guys are on my page at all, you should check it out. It was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing that I was able to stay up to catch them, actually. So I feel like I've been trying to catch up on sleep ever since. Because it started at 12:30 Wisconsin time to about 1:30. It was like the full total was about 1:45, and that's when I went to bed. I had to throw in towel at some point in time because it was even hurting being awake. I just needed to lay down and get off my feet. All right, so here we go. All right, Spirit, help me pick the proper card that best helps everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of March 16th, 2025. I still have a hard time saying that sometimes. Still kind of stuck on 24. There's like 3 cards that wanted to come out here. So there's all kinds of energy going on right now. Right now, it is remember who you are. And I know I got a little sore on my finger. Sorry, everybody. So let's see. Come on. You carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself, and nothing will bring you down. Yes, got to definitely hold on to who we are. Focus, focus, focus. Don't let people throw you. You'll notice the closer you get to your goal, the more monkey wrenches come at you. Whether people are trying to pull you in a different direction, usually with something you love or want to do, and then you can't because they're like, well, I really need to be doing this, So be careful of those little monkey wrenches that are out there, and certain people are trying to throw you off your course. Spirit, the negative spirits will send adversaries. So just be strong, be adamant, and just focus on your purpose and what you're doing, and it will get you where you're going. This is pretty good. I like that. All right. Remember who you are. Remember, Winnie, remember. Anybody knows where that came from? Focus, focus. And now for the sacred soul timing. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone in their path in life? Help me pick the proper card, especially for this week of March 16th, 2025. We got Scorpio time again, and we got that once before. Scorpio, October 22nd through November 21st. Use your hidden magic. Intense, passionate, mastery. And exactly, it's going hand in hand with the other card. Again, what do we always say? You can't make this stuff up. So, intense, passionate, mystery. And this is the energy that you need to hold on to really get through. Be fiery, be determined. Do not let anything stop you or get in your way from creating something marvelous, something that's been within you for such a long time that's really been needing to come out. People really wanting the right job that resonates with your spirit and your mind and your soul, your heart. It's the time, Scorpio time. And I think if you start putting all this energy forth now, they're giving me the months with the M's, March and May. I think you'll see results, but you may actually start really bringing in some income, maybe come Scorpio time. From by the fall, I think you'll see things in a whole new light, in that better world with the better timing, better. All right, and where's that other deck I just had? La, la, la. Oh, it's behind the box. Let me go ahead and do. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Come on. Everything's just insisting that I bend down and pick stuff up right now. Why is that? We're doing enough of that when I shouldn't be. Okay. We are doing the spirit animal cards. Really nice, big, thick deck there. All right, Spirit, what's best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of March 16th, 2025? What is it that people need to focus on or utilize right now? Wait. Oh, my goodness. All right, you know what? Since it's St. Patty's Day, we are going to go ahead and pull these 3 cards that wanted to come out. 3. Come from 3. All right. It's kind of cool looking. Lizard spirit. Here, lizard. Dream the world into being. Again, I'm going to say it right out. Can't make this shit up. They're all going hand in hand. It is definitely creative time right now, everybody. You got to put your creative juices to work. Put your thinking cap on. Put your feelers out there. What is it that you'd like to do? Take a walk through a craft store and say, that's it. That's what I'd like to do. I bet I could do that. And even if you're afraid, if you really love it, I bet you'll be able to do it. So, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So manifest. All right. Horse spirit. Freedom is yours. Ooh, grab that with both hands and take it. So maybe needing to release yourself from contracts, relationships. Maybe you're stuck in a home or job that you don't like. finally being free to be creative like you want to be. Maybe some space has opened up, but maybe you were looking for like a studio area. Maybe that's opened up for you. That's really cool. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. You're freed from some unwanted situation. That will put you in more of that creative time. All right. They really do go hand in hand. The peacock spirit. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, this little heart of mine. So, peacock also stands for fertility, sexuality. It could be that romance is coming your way. Um, Maybe an enhancement of your relationship. Maybe there hasn't been time for any fun stuff, and now there is. But that's also prosperity. It's fertility. So for those of you who are trying to get pregnant, it's possible this time is coming. But this is the creative time. So utilize that creative time the best that you can. Let it shine. It is time to let it shine. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and pick a trinket here. Give me a minute. Interesting. Wonder why I'm getting a security code. I see. Angela did send something. Oh my. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, what is best going to help everyone in their path in life? Especially for this week of March 16th, 2025. All right. We got the Magic 8 Ball. We haven't got that one in a while. I got to find that other Magic 8 Ball because I think we're going to start giving that a whirl. All right. The Magic 8 Ball. You are magical. You are creative. This is the symbol of the spider is like a figure 8. And the 8 is prosperity. And also creativity. So you can create in your life whatever it is that you truly desire. I'm telling you, you can't. They all go hand in hand. You really cannot make this shit up. That's 3 times I've had to say that now in this one reading. So it is definitely time. If you ever had a doubt, find the time because now is the time. And let me tell you, I'm doing it whether my back hurts or not. I'm wrapping myself up in back braces and everything else just to sit here at the computer to get that darn book done. All right, so this is the other one. Now this is the makeup case, an old, antique makeup case. Isn't that cool? Wow, a couple of them, that was a foundation, I think. Anyway, foundation. Never felt the need to say that before. All right, so making sure, especially if you're ready to hit the go button, that your foundations are secure or whatever it is that you're doing, so they really come into fruition. But sometimes you have to pretend to be somebody you're not in order to push through, to give you the courage to get something done. Or like if you're going for a job and you're like, well, have you ever done this before? No, but I've always wanted to, and I've played in it a little bit, but I haven't been hired to do this job. But I know I can. Even if you don't know you can, and you're scared shitless. You do it anyway. So that's the makeup kind of thing. So you might have to pretend, put on a false face, or do whatever you have to do. Sometimes it's even about relationships. You got to get out of relationships. Sometimes you have to pretend you're stronger than you are just to get it done. Moving, filling out applications, and, for some reason, getting cars and stuff like that are coming to be too. Searching for a home, maybe you have to do some sort of facade just to make things work out, go stronger, go faster, or go home, right? All right. So, wow, that was good. Oh, yeah. St. Patty's Day, everybody. Let's see. All right, we're going to do the stone. Still not picking up that bowl. It's heavy. All right. Woo! There goes my little guy. He is not so stable. But we have our little elf master. Is that cool or what? Yeah. I was gonna order a bunch of these little gnomes just to put in everybody's bags. I don't remember if I ordered them or not. I think I decided against it. They're really cool though. They were all we call them, made from those plastic machines that are people are making stuff. All right, so what stone is best going to help everyone? Best for them to utilize and carry with them and work with, especially for this week of March 16th, 2025. Help me to pick it. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense to me. Trying to dig to the bottom. I know there's some little stones that want to come out too. All right. So we got two interesting ones. I'm going to go with my first impression on that one. We got Tiger's Eye. Being able to see things from a different perspective, getting some clarity on things maybe before you proceed. So make sure you're, barking up the right tree and you got all your ducks in a row. So the Tiger's Eye, this could even be the red Tiger's Eye. It is going to give you strength. I do believe that's also a protection stone as well. Yes, because they're making me focus on the hematite part of it. So that could take fevers out of joints and stuff. And I believe this might be a good stone to carry with you if you're in pain. So I might have to wear that one today. And we'll get to more detailed of that. And this, I took it as marble when I first seen it, but I think it may be a raw piece of howlite because it has those beautiful little gray markings in there. Come on. There you go. So I'm going to look up both. Marble, it's really good for your bones and your teeth. Standing tall, building those strong, sturdy foundations, being structural when you're doing things. So that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense to me, especially howlite is a really awesome stone too. A lot of times you'll get these turquoise really cheap, and it's not really turquoise, but it's dyed howlite. You're still getting a wonderful stone. They're showing me things that's also for strength and fierceness, being fierce to get things done, pushing forward on things. So let's see what all information we have here. All right. There. What are the metaphysical properties of Tiger's Eye?
According to Beads of Cambay, mind, Tiger's Eye can help create clarity, focus, and emotional stability. Body, the stone's purported benefits include boosting energy, promoting physical well-being, and easing pain. Spirit, Tiger's Eye may assist in spiritual protection, grounding, and accessing higher wisdom.
Yeah, easing that pain. Yep, be digging. It's like, I know I gotta have a piece of Tiger's Eye around here somewhere. Okay, let's see what else we got. What are the metaphysical properties of marble?
According to Fire Mountain Gems, it is said to promote peak states of meditation and support the perfect recall of dreams. Other abilities assigned to marble include self-control, serenity, and the growth of an individual's common sense.
All right, I know there's health properties to that. Let's see. Physical, emotional, used to symbolize purity, immortality. Special. Marble is one of the most effective acid neutralizing agents, as the marble has calcite. On the scale of Mohs hardness scale, it ranges at the number it can be easily carved, and its translucent property is also taken advantage of. Marble has high solubility and low hardness. Wait a minute, that's not what I'm looking for. Come on. What are the health benefits for marble?
According to RK Marbles India, marble can improve your lung health. If you suffer from asthma or other respiratory problems, breathing in air that contains marble dust can help to improve your lung function. In fact, many doctors recommend using a marble dust inhaler for those with respiratory problems.
I would have never thought in a million years that Inhaling any kind of dust would be good for somebody. That was interesting. Okay. What are the metaphysical properties of howlite?
According to Tiny Rituals, howlite is a stone of patience and perspective for those who feel they need to slow it down, absorb, and clear the constant stream of chatter from the mind.
Lots of people have that issue, right? It's known for its role as a guardian of emotional and spiritual boundaries. Reminds us of the power we hold and urges one to use, channel, and harness this energy towards individual self-healing. No wonder why we're pulling all these today. Yep. Okay, we can just make it. Can't make this shit up. Yeah, can't make this shit up. All right, I love it. So Angela says, wow, this reading so far has resonated at Sheep's Head. And yes, I did watch your podcast. Cool. Time is just flying by, but it's time for all you beautiful people to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Yes, it is. Yes, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We are going to go ahead and get to, we will do that roll in a minute. I would actually like to get to, well, you know what? Yeah, I think I better do that roll first. Just in case you win, Angela, then you can get an extra bonus with your reading. So now's the time that everybody can go ahead and put a number from 1 through 20. You get one number. If you have a specific question, please ask it at that time. Oh, leave these two right on top. I so need that stuff today. All right, let me get out my little dice here. Okay. What numbers do we have out there? Anybody else? Going once? Going twice? Any other numbers? Oh, that's right. Yeah. The Ides of March. Not usually always a good month. My mother and my aunt have experienced a lot of people dying in the month of March. I think I did too. But yeah, it's a weird, never know what's gonna happen kind of month. So, like I was saying before, it's nice spend time with people that you don't usually get to spend time with. You never know what this world brings. You know, if we get a solar flare that impacts the earth, that's going to knock it. It's going to hit us with an EMF, which is going to knock out all of our vehicles and electric and all kinds of stuff. If you know somebody that lives kind of far away, how are you going to get there, right? So do it now. All right. Yeah, I'm rolling. I don't see any more numbers. It's number 6. See, it's got a little dot down there to let you know that it's 6. Like a 9's right next to it, so it'd be that way. Yeah, so number 6. Number 6. All right. Lisa and Dreamweaver seem to be the closest to that. I had applied for another job. It's full-time, but I committed to a job I am at for part-time. The system I'm working now pays better. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a good question, Angela. Well, we'll definitely focus on that one when I get to your reading. All right, so Dreamweavers first. Any particular question? Oh, Lisa's 17, not 7. Ooh. Okay. All right. So, oh, I'm looking like, which cards? Where do I go here? All right, Spirit. For Dreamweaver, what does he need to know? Especially for the rest of this month here of March 2025. Just what does he need to know in general here? Sagittarius time. November 22nd through December 21st. Explore uncharted territory. Travel. Freedom. Learning. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe it might be a good time to see your mom or something, or it could even be short travels. It doesn't have to be far travels. But it could be something maybe you're really interested in, you want to learn. Um, and it doesn't have to be that time of year either. It's just the energy that this card carries is Sagittarius energy. Maybe maybe John can explain some of that. Huh? All right. So let's see. Travel, freedom, learning. Yeah, it's always this learning process. You know what? I need to make sure that I got. They did this. No, nope, he's not there. Okay. New scene. I'm just. They have StreamYard setting up differently. Normally, I can see John waiting in the off, but I'm not seeing him here yet. But that's all right because we're still reading. All right. But my phone's dinging, so it might be him. Let me check. I think he's got it. Okay. All right, Spirit, for Dreamweaver. What else does he need to know, especially for this week or the rest of the month? Got two cards. Two cards in this deck. All right. We got no pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. Wow, that's cool. I love that card. So whenever you want more, don't push yourself on others to get more, or don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. Love that. All right, and perseverance. Always persevere. You got to keep. It says don't push, but then it says to push. You have to push yourself if you're not like moving anything, no energy at all. You can't expect things to happen if nothing changes, right? You have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. Yes. Say, this is not working. Don't just throw in the towel. It's like, well, then maybe I need to look somewhere else. I got to push harder. It'll happen. No. I'm sorry. I'm hearing the other card in my head too. You have to look under more rocks. Don't just give up is what I'm trying to say. But in other words, that don't push so hard. The other card is after you already have received something, but yet you want a little more. It's kind of like if you have a job, you can finally get that job you've been looking for. Be like, well, now I want to raise because this job is really a lot harder than I thought. And well, now would not be the time to be pushing for a raise when you just got the job, but that kind of thing. All right. Whee! All right. I'll do a spirit card for you. Okay, Spirit. Not working today. Northern Illinois just got 4.5 inches. Wow. All right, Spirit. For Dreamweaver, what does he need to know? You got the Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. I really, really, really think with every fiber of my being that you taking some time every morning before you got all the distractions of the day, even like before you put on your radio, you can maybe put on some meditation music or something and do a meditation and see if spirit wants to communicate anything with you today. What is your day going to be like? Is there any stones that you should be unturning today? You know, that kind of thing. Ask some questions, but you might have to first practice the nothingness first, just to kind of get out of your head. And then I think answers will start coming to you. And if you start your day off that way, especially after disturbing dreams, could clear your head a little bit, do a meditation and say, what was the meaning of that? What was the purpose? Because a lot of times, sometimes it's just your fear, something you've been thinking about that's been playing in the background, or from a movie you just watched that made you think things that you hadn't thought in a while, or, stuff like that. All right. I hope that was helpful for you, Dreamweaver. All right. For Angela. All right, is that the question you'd like me to focus on? Hello, Cigar Sharma. We've already done our free shake of the day. If you would like a reading, that you would have to do a donation at some of the information you're scrolling here below. That's the ways that I accept payments or donations. Don't forget, everybody. I know when I get more focused, I'm going to talk more about it, but I do have that membership thing on Pantheon. It gets you readings, your own personal readings during the month and everything. And it just helps me to support this channel. Otherwise, I'm really not sure, how to. Why is this not Pantheon membership? I think it would be Pantheon the Violet Sage. Let's see. I'm trying to bring it up. See. I'm going to paste it. Copy. So you get your own reading, and you just have to see which level you want to go into. I don't know if that C that is in there is supposed to be in there, or if that's just for me, my page, and how I link into it. So patreon.com/ probably just the Violet Sage. All right. There's John. I see him coming on. All right. So we're going to get Dreamweaver Rocka here and get Angela in here. La la la. Angela. I should rake the lawn, do yard work. Me too. I already cut down all my extra dead flowers and stuff that were outside when we had that 75-degree day. I had to do that very softly and slowly because of my back, but I couldn't stand being in the house another minute. All right. Nice reading. Hello. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I could fit the cards in there. I just want to make sure you'll be able to see the reading along with that. And John's also on here. I'm looking forward to show a crash course to reading one's chart. Of course, if you are able to, I know we'd all like to know that energy that's coming in here right now too. What we're moving into, what we're moving out of and into, and maybe how to react within it. That would be really helpful for us today. Okay. So for Angela, I have applied for another job. It's full-time, but I committed to the job I am at for part-time. Plus, this job I am working now pays better. Will this new job accept me for part-time positions? That's a good question. All right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these. Use the deck that actually has yes and no in there, but I'll also ask Spirit. For Angela Steiner, Spirit, will this job that she's applied for accept her for just some part-time work? I don't know what that card is yet because it just fell to the floor. I'm getting there's possibility that they may not because they're looking for a full-time person. So they might wait and see how that goes before they'll open up to offer you part-time. Oh my God. And the card was no. I just picked up off the floor. Wow. See, I am good. All right. So, uh, no, but it's all because they want to, what they're aiming for, you know, more paychecks cost them more money because they have to pay someone to do your pay scale, that sort of thing. So they'd rather not. Not to say it's a total impossibility, but they're going to see what they come up with first, or that maybe they may decide that, well, you know what, part time might be enough to get us through because this person's really not working out. So I think it's kind of might be like a wait and see game on that one. So let's see what we got to say. What else? Yeah. All right, Spirit, anything you could tell her on this job or these jobs or what she needs to do or look for next, or for Angela Slainer? We got November. Okay. Find happiness in wanting what you already have. Gratitude, togetherness. So maybe it's to maybe do some meditation and ask Spirit, what else can I do just to make some extra money right now? Because I'm feeling that, and they're actually, I'm hearing it too, that you can do something working from home that's going to get you more income so that you can do this at your leisure. If you don't want to do it all the time, you don't have to. But there's a job that you can do from home. So I would look into that. I think that's the answer to your situation right now. Not even having to leave the house and going out working for anybody else. All right, Spirit. What else do we have here? Whoa, for Angela. Well, that one just flipped right over. Didn't have to shuffle. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you to where you need to go. So I think you're going to get that offer. You'd probably be sorry that you were having to travel somewhere else and work somewhere else if something's right at your fingertips. Um, I think, though, meditating and putting it out there is going to be really important and essential for you right now. So I would definitely do that. Let's see what else we got. I think you need one more card from each of these decks here. All right, Spirit, for Angela, what else does she need to know? Did we just get this one? Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Nice. So another job may come up and it might just be like you bite off more than you could chew kind of thing, and it would probably be best just to say, no, that one's not for me. Look, I'm not 19 years old anymore. What do you want from me? Oh, look. Wow, that's a good card. And then we got Wish Fulfilled. Being spontaneous and taking risks pays off. Serendipity, destiny, and fate. So I think something else is going to appear. They are showing me the month of April. So whatever this is, I think is going to appear in your life in the month of April. Possibly the very first week. I'm getting like the 5th or 6th. 5th or 6th is a weekend, though, so that's kind of weird. Maybe you discover this job when you're out and about doing your own thing. Very interesting. So keep your eyes and ears open because it's coming, but this particular one that you just applied for doesn't seem to be the right one at this time for you right now. I hope that's helped you. All right. Anyone else wanted to a reading today that they donated for? All right. Then let me see what the comments say. You're welcome. All right, Angela. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully the weather gets better in your area. Okay, are we ready for John? John, are you there, John? Waiting for John to show himself. Again, if anyone wants me to do a brief synopsis of their chart, let me know your name and birth time. I'm all ready. Okay. There we go. And birth city. Yeah, you could do mine. What is taking so long for stuff to get moving over here? Oy.
I'm all ready, Jade. Whenever you want me to come in, just let me know.
You are in.
I'm waiting.
You're in. You're in like
I'm in right now. Oh, hi, everyone. How are you doing? I didn't realize that. So,
good.
I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, things are definitely changing around here. I'm going to start off. I'm going to show you guys a brief synopsis of actual reading a chart. It's pretty simple, and I found a way to do it. So this is what I have right now. I made a little PowerPoint. Okay. Let me know if everyone can see it. So I'm going to go back a bit. All right. So this is basically teaching people how to read a basic birth chart. It's pretty simple. Squares, sextiles, semi-sextiles. Oh my, a lot of fun stuff. A lot of big words, bit of math involved, but it's not that much. It's pretty simple. Okay. So normally when you look at someone's chart, there are different planets, and you can see where they are. These are all the symbols. And I'll give a brief synopsis of all the symbols to make people understand. You have the sun, which is basically who we are. That's kind of how we present ourselves to the world. And again, there's a lot of things going on. Just because you're an Aquarius doesn't mean you're a follower, you're a cold person. Just because your sun's in Leo doesn't necessarily mean you're obnoxious and overly loud. But that's just how it is in the birth chart. The moon is internally how we're feeling, how we present ourselves to our very close friends, or how we inwardly feel about things. Venus is about pleasures. It deals with, romance. It deals with, just general having fun in general. When you see that little sign of the lollipop guy or the stick figure, that's
Your audio went out, John. Your audio went out. Yeah. Not hearing you for some reason.
Hear me now?
Oh, there you're coming back.
Hello?
Yeah. Yep, there you
Awesome.
are.
All right, I'm going to go back and say again. So there are different types of symbols in astrology. There's the sun.
You cut out at Mercury. You cut out around Mercury. Okay.
So Mercury is basically referencing how we speak and how we go towards others. And so when my Mercury is in Sagittarius, that's why I tend to talk very broadly and loud. I like expansion about growth. Jupiter is about expansion and growth too. So if you look at if you have Jupiter in Capricorn, you tend to be you have a traditional approach. You kind of try to go towards one thing. Saturn is about discipline. It kind of looks like a ship in a sense, almost like a wheel in a sense. That's what a lot of people like to see. That's pretty much how you deal with structures, with money, and everything like that. And Pluto is how we transform. So that's kind of like it shows how we deal with change in our lives and other things. And then, of course, there's Uranus we didn't get to, which deals with innovation, rebelliousness, and how we innovate and stuff. And then, of course, you have the North Node and South Node. Now, this is also in Vedic astrology. The North Node is the head of the dragon, while the South Node they call the tail of the dragon. That the South Node is where we're comfortable with, while the North Node is basically what we want to experience as a soul. There's nothing bad about it. Just because you have a lot of South Node placement doesn't mean it's bad. It's just you're living from a place of past, which is interesting because everyone wants to experience different things. So now this is the part where you have a bit of math, but it's simple.
The right
in a natal chart,
right side up. Can you hear me?
Sure. Let me say this again.
Now, because I seen this in
yes,
the
I can hear you.
the other day, and I was like, oh, is that like Aquarius? I mean, is that Virgo? I wasn't sure what that was, so I didn't know.
Which one? Which one are you looking at?
One I'm pointing here. Can you see the right side up one?
No, I can't.
Can I put Draculus? I can't really see what it says.
It says you have the sun, you have the moon, you have the
No,
Venus,
this
Mercury.
one.
What
The
do you mean,
last two
Mercury?
things. North and south node, that thing. But the right side up one,
Let me
where the
see.
little hoopies are on the ground. Can you see where my
One the one
Yeah.
on the left is the north node. This is like where we're headed towards. The one on the right is a south node. They call it the dragon's behind. I guess you could say. I don't want to say that, but that's where you've been in the past, and then things that come easy to you. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with having a lot of south node plays, but it's just that if you as a soul wants to grow, you want to basically have planets with the north node because it's better for things like that too. So again, if you guys want to take screenshots or hold on to it, I'm more than happy to do that as well too. But these are I forgot to add Uranus, but that's Uranus deals with innovation and how we change things, which is interesting, and like other things, and all
sure
the planets
seems
are
like
ruled by
that's
things. And
where
I'll get
we
to that
are
in a
right
minute too.
now.
Yeah, for sure. So in the natal chart, you have but you have different things. I'm actually gonna go to show you this just to show you an example. If you look back, right, so as you know, in a circle, there are 360 degrees in a circle. Each sign is 30 degrees. That makes any sense. So 30 times 12 is 360. Now, going back to this right here with the natal chart, if you have multiple planets on a single place, you have a sun and a moon on the same spot, you have a conjunction. That means both of the energies will be combined. Like if you have a sun conjunct Saturn, meaning you're gonna be showing that you're kind of astute, you're a very disciplined person. That's kind of a sun conjunct Saturn. If it's 30 degrees apart, it's not a bad thing, but it's just a minor aspect you have to be aware of. If it's a sextile, meaning two signs apart or 60 degrees, it's harmonious. A square is hard. That's where it's challenging, where it's really difficult. If you have a sun square Saturn, you might have difficulty with money. If you have a sun square Venus, you might have difficulty with relationships. And then a trine is one of the most favorable aspects. That's about luck and growth. And then a in conjunct is tension that is hard to reconcile. It's a minor aspect. So again, just to clarify, and again, I understand this may seem like you're drinking water out of a fire hose, but if a planet is 5 or less more degrees apart, an aspect won't show up. For example, if you have a sun at a 25 degree and Venus at 15 degree, it won't really have an effect. It's only like if they're really kind of close that the things come into play, so to speak. So again, just bear with me. I know this may seem a bit confusing, but it'll make sense in a second. So just to show you an example, if you look at this right here, you start with Aries, so it goes clockwise. It goes in a big circle clockwise. So if you have a sun right here and a Saturn in Taurus, that's basically a semi-sextile because it's 30 degrees. If you have it in Gemini, that's sextile because it's 60 degrees apart. So do you get what I'm saying? So it's like Aries 0, Taurus 30, Gemini 60, Cancer 90, Leo 120, Virgo 150, Libra, that's opposed. That's an opposition. So that's pretty much how you deal with reading someone's birth. And again, when I do a birth chart, it make a lot of sense too. And the easiest way I can get to, and by the way, if you want to understand the signs without actually learning about the signs, look at the houses. So if you look at the chart right here, you have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, all this stuff. Look at the houses. The first house is Aries, which is the ram. It deals with self-appearance, beginnings, the body, first impressions, identity, approach to life. Taurus is the second house. Money, work, income. It's basically daily routines, priorities, material positions. The third house is the mind. The fourth house, Cancer, rules home, roots, family, self-care. Fifth house is Leo. It deals with romance, love, play, fertility, childlike spirit, joy. So again, if you understand the houses, I'm going to reference this when we actually go on and read someone's chart, but that's pretty much how you are able to understand most things. So yeah, does anyone have any questions so far? I don't want to go too fast. I'm going to give chat a couple minutes to see.
I know, Auntie. The specific times, actually, I found out because mine was questionable within a couple of minutes, and it actually made a difference of what was coming into my sign. But he might be able to do something I don't know.
Yeah. Like listen. The thing is that when the way you read a chart too with daily energies is you basically combine like the planets on the side of. Again, we're gonna go into it. I can even help to give a little bit of what people are going through because right now things are about to shift from fire to if ground and water to fire and air really soon. Like at the end of this month, that's when things begin to. But they're kind of dancing. They go back into water in the fall, but then in next year during the fire horse year, that's what everything's in fire and air. There will be nothing in water and ground, meaning things will happen fast, and it'll just be like a really, really. You'll see things change. That's when all the change will happen. Okay, so I'm gonna. Let's see who wants to do it. Should
So
I?
Angela got something
Angela?
up here, and then
I'll do
Barb
Angela.
got
I'll do
something.
Angela. Okay, I'm gonna get it going for you. So 228.74. I'll do that right now. I'm gonna bring that up for you. I'm actually gonna share my screen. Let me share it again. Hold on. All right. So let me share it. All right. So share my entire screen. You said it was 228. I'm doing a list of the free software that I have. I believe. Let's see. Angela, your birth time was 228, 1974. Let's see here, 74, and you were born at 3:15 a.m. in Atlanta. Gotcha. 3:15 Atlanta. So I use astroseek.com just because it's pretty simple and easy to use. And I'm going to screenshot this, and I'm also going to just draw on it to make it easier for you. Okay, so now it's basically getting it for you. Okay, so this is your chart right here. Okay, now let's first go off the sun because that's probably the easiest thing to look at. Remember, look, can you guys see the screen right here? Can you guys see it?
Uh-huh.
Notice how all of these symbols are from my PowerPoint slide. You have the sun. You have the sun, you have Jupiter, and you have Mercury. Oh, sorry, is that? Yeah, you have sun, you have Jupiter, and you have Mercury, all in Aquarius, and then the third house. So you must be you seem to be very very, you tend to be very intellectually stimulating. You might seem a bit radical to things. You might be interested in like not being a free spirit. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. If I were to meet you and talk to you, we would probably have a very interesting conversation, kind of like the Joe Rogan experience. Now, what's interesting is that you have Venus retrograde at the very end of Capricorn. Now, what's interesting is that when you're closer to zero, the signs are strongly felt. When you have signs at the end of it, it's not really that strong anymore. So you have Venus retrograde in Capricorn at 29 degrees. So you seem to be when you approach to relationships, you seem to be very traditional. You seem to kind of like just take your time, and especially if it's retrograde. If it's retrograde, it's not retrogrades are actually a good thing. It helps to just grounding. It's very you like to just almost not a sense of the past, but you like to be kind of what's the word, traditional, I guess. Now your north node is in retrograde. It's in Sagittarius, and your south node is in Gemini. Your sun, your Mercury seems to trine the south node. There's nothing, again, like I said, the south node is not wrong. It's more of a release. It's an acceptance of who you are. I have Saturn conjunct my south node. I tend to be acting from a place of, nobility, I guess, very structured and, stuff like that. But your north node is in Sagittarius. My advice to someone is to not focus so much on the local community. You focus on expansion. Focus on seeing things outward. Be optimistic. Kind of have more fire in your life. Start adventures. Like Jade. The Fool and the Tarot.
Yeah.
That's what Sagittarius is. So if there was one card to describe your north node, it would be the Fool. Embrace life. Every time that you've embraced life and embraced the unknown instead of just clinging on to your local environment and factual, the things would be interesting, especially because it seems to be in the second house. So right on the verge, because the second house deals with like resources, money. So again, have fun. Don't be so cold. With Scorpio, 8th house with Scorpio, especially in Gemini, you tend to be very kind of like reserved, kind of quiet. And you tend to just focus on, not being alone, but very small knits of groups of people. With Taurus, you have to just be stable. You don't have to necessarily follow what other people tell you to do. Make your own path and just have fun. Here's what I would say. Be a pioneer. I have the exact opposite. I have Aries in the second house, which is like a pioneer. Sagittarius in the second house, north node, is like a pioneer. It's like expanding upon material values rather than focusing on just being close-knit upon things. Okay. Now, Neptune and Sagittarius again in the ninth house. Again, you like to be your spirituality is very out there. It's very optimistic. It's in the first house, so it's very fiery. I would not be surprised if you might have been involved in not political things. Well, sort of. It may be political. I wouldn't really like political processes. Getting involved with like environmental concerns or some type of organizations. Being involved in group, like not groups, but campaigners or things. That's because it's very fiery. First house rules like the body, and it's about doing things. Now, let's go the rest. Let's see. Again, Chiron I'll do another time. Mars is in Taurus, which is in the sixth house. So that basically means that let's see, that's in Virgo. So the way you approach things, the way you try to be action thing is very good from a grounded, stable approach. Very, very slow but steady. You tend to again, but once you get going, nothing can stop you. So you wouldn't necessarily be impulsive, but if you say you're going to do something, you definitely go out and start doing it. And then with Virgo, there might be a teeny bit of a mad genius to your actions. You might be very detail oriented. But with that Taurus, it's like the bull. That's why it's kind of interesting because it's it's kind of a semi-square because again, it's very grounded. You know, Tauruses will take their time, but you can't stop them once they get going. I think of Mars and Taurus as a guy who likes to wear his suit when he goes out to do things. It's kind of like that, like, you know, very traditional approach. Your moon's in Gemini again, so you seem to be a very, very intelligent person. I would definitely say that. And again, it's just lots of stimulation. You would probably like to be talking to read a lot of books and stuff like that. Again, your South Node's in Gemini. Your Saturn is in Gemini retrograde. So Saturn and Gemini is interesting because it's two-faced. You know, the one day we don't know which one you're going to get. I think that, you know, with Saturn and Gemini, especially right next to your South Node, you might have some things with that. I would be careful not to. You probably like to read a lot of books, especially because it's retrograde. You might tend to like, you know, do things based off of not off of other people, the stuff you've learned. And I find that kind of interesting. So maybe you can tell me about that in a second. Pluto is in Libra. So Pluto in Libra is about balancing the scales. And so what I like about Pluto and Libra people is that it's kind of you know what a rotary phone is. You know about that. You know how to but you're not kind of like a boomer, so to speak, way before. You're kind of on the verge of embracing technology and then staying in the past, like growing up.
Surprised you know what a rotary phone is. But we have to we're gonna if you want, we have time for maybe one more, but we're gonna have to speed it up a little bit because I'm already past my time. Barb might not put hers next, and then there was Lisa, but we may only be able to get to one more.
Yeah, and again, I would love to give you two. I could give you actual projections too, because once you understand this, all you have to do then is put the chart you want to look at and have it aspect with your planets. Like that's all you have to do. It's knowing because Neptune's about to change from the 12th house, Pisces, into Aries. Look in the first house. So Neptune, I would say. So I will say this: Neptune sometime next year. I would say because I don't really know the date. It's gonna conjunct your Neptune. So the next couple of years for you, you're going to see a lot more action. I would for sure. Normally, whenever you have planets in the day, like the more planets that are basically around your chart, the more important your life is, and those are really, really important parts of your life. Like again, with Neptune coming around your Neptune, you're gonna be very spiritual. You're gonna be on a really big trip. Especially over your North Node, like maybe in like 27 to 2028, when Neptune conjuncts over your North Node, you're going to be very, very aligned with spirit. It's going to be very, very wild. So that's what I would say about that. How did I do? I have to ask so far. How am I doing so far?
Good.
Yeah, you always do.
I know Auntie has to leave, but don't forget, maybe this should just be the time that you tell everybody if they want to get a nice full chart from you, like what it costs, and
absolutely.
If you have a few different types of charts that you can do or whatever.
I'm gonna leave my phone number in the chat. I'm also leave my email and my web have a portfolio website. I love doing astrological readings. They're really fun, and I would love to give you predictions over what will happen with your life. Because again, a lot's gonna happen. This year is kind of it's a 9 year. It's an ending, so it's a mastery year. New beginnings. I will say this: the more that in general overall, the more you embrace a new identity than what you were from, I'd say really from 2010 onwards, the better off you'll be. I moved to New England and I'm a completely different person from when I was in the Midwest. If I'm not telling you to go up, but if you feel like you're embracing a new persona, new energies, new things are appreciated. Old ways of patterns, old ways of doing things are going to fail utterly. Look what's happening on in the world. America in the last 3 months has completely changed their identity. They're completely different, for good or for bad, but that's why they're being allowed to know. While Europe is trying to cling on to these old structured patterns of, whatever they are, and it's not going to work. Because we're entering a whole new world. The next 3 years are going to they already are, but we're going to completely redefine over what things are. And there's no going back. It's going to be a brand new world.
So what's happening now? And I don't know why your stuff's not showing up in the chat over here on my.
I did. I'm putting my email. I'm putting that. And again, and like I said,
but I'm not seeing it.
I will say this, as I said before, this month we're having Neptune and Saturn going to Aries, and let me tell you, we've already seen the division. As I said with the Civil War, you had the northern states, southern states. Look at all the organizations that are burning down things. That's not going to stop. It's going to just keep ramping up. All this stuff, it's not going to just go away. It's going to get gradually more and more and more intense around the whole world. With Pluto and Aquarius, it's about people 2008 to 2024 was about the bankers, about the power structure, exposing government corruption. Now it's shifting to exposing the power of the people. And it's about who you know, and it's for a long, long time. So it's going to just be a long time. But yeah, it's not. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay,
I can see it. I don't know if anybody else is. I mean, I can see it on the screen, but it's not showing up in my chat.
So I'm gonna go. Before we go, Jen, again. This is gonna be a free preemie, okay? A free one. People could charge you a lot of money for this. I'm gonna send this for about 10 seconds on each slide. You guys want to screenshot each slide and be able to just read it. So these are the symbols. We're missing Aquarius. I'm sorry, I forgot to add Aquarius, but that's fine. So these are all the symbols. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are the aspects, okay? And like I said, each of them are 1. So okay, I'm gonna do this for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the houses. So you can look this up on Google, but this is pretty much what it is. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is a chart. So again, I made a little chart that showed you how they operate. So again, when you have a thing like that. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then so that's it. So Jay, do I have enough time to do any more, or do you want me to hop out?
Yeah, it's 1:15, so
all right. Well, you guys feel free to text me. I would absolutely love to help you guys out. If you guys want me to do a reading, I'm more than happy to do it. We'll figure something out right now. And I'd love to help you guys out. All right, you guys. Jade, thank you for having me. As always, it's a pleasure, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. All right.
Hey, you too. And don't forget, we want to hear about this. What's going on? What's coming in, and all that other stuff.
Well, no, I'll share.
I added a bunch of stuff on.
Wait. Love this. Why don't you ask me one thing, Jade? Ask me one thing. What do you think's coming in? I will tell you this. This is what I'll tell you. Okay, look. This is again. I'll show you something that's gonna blow your mind. Watch, ready? All right. So during the Civil War, there was a dude who was basically a senator from the Civil War. Okay, this is gonna blow your mind. Charles Sumner. All right, look at this. So Charles Sumner was a Democrat versus Republican in the Senate. All right, they were sparring over a cane. Okay, sorry, they were sparring over the slave versus non-slave, and they got into a big argument. And the senator, literally beat the guy with a cane and killed him and beat him up. Could you imagine that? Well, look at this. Look what happened earlier. This is the same sign. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. There was a guy with a cane right here. Remember this guy who got evicted? He took out a cane and he basically, what's that guy's name? Al Green. Sorry, Al Green. There you go. This is what the same sign. I'm telling you, this is exactly the same thing. Al Green, cane, Trump. Let's see. I want to see if I can get a better picture of it. Yeah. See, he took out a cane and he basically was like threatening Donald Trump. All in the same sign. That's an example that we're headed towards another civil war overcoming. But that's what blew my mind is that Charles Sumner and this guy like says, oh, you cannot cut Medicare on our state. I don't like that. And he took out a cane and got evicted. That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy when you know what to look for, things happen. So, yeah, to me to be like that,
Wow,
that's a bit much.
That is weird, huh? So
Anyway.
I want you to tell me your address because I'm going to post it because for some reason Angela's not seeing it either. I don't know why you type it in. I see it on your screen.
I'll tell you what it is. Okay, I'll show you. I'll make it right now. Really, really quickly. I'll make it right now.
JW Lyons, right?
Yep, I'll make it right now. I'll put it right now for everyone to see. Hold on. All right, so this is my info. @gmail.com. My website is jwo123.com. So this is let me share my screen one last time. You can see it, okay? So this is my information right here. For all of those who are interested, this is my information right here. Right here. 847-764-9111, jwlyons2015 @gmail.com. My website is jwl123.com. If you want me to do that stuff, I'd be more than happy to help you guys out.
All right.
I'll leave this up for a couple more minutes so you guys can write it all down, and then let me know when you're done.
Okay. So you got any fun plans for St. Patty's Day? You guys doing corned beef and cabbage?
Yeah, we're taking it easy, and everything, just relaxing,
Got the day off?
taking it easy. Yeah, well, no, I mean, I don't know yet, but right now I'm just enjoying life right now. We are doing a spring cleaning completely. We're putting a crib. We're getting another room for my child. Really excited, getting all set up, and I'm really excited for it. So, yeah, it's great.
Cool. Cool.
All right, you guys. You guys all have a good one, all right, you guys?
All right. You too. Thank you, John.
Always a pleasure.
Happy St. Patty's. All right, everybody. Yes, we've extended our time. I'm wishing everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget the luck of the Irish. Although the Ides of March, it's a catch-22. But it is what you make it. So make it a fun day. Even if it's for yourself, make something really fun and exciting. If it's just you and your pet, make something fun and exciting, something that your pet can eat along with you. I mean, there's always a way to have fun, even if you're by yourself. I always have plenty to do. All right. Much love to you all. We will see you. When's the next time? The 23rd. So, and that week, don't forget, we have a partial solar eclipse coming up on the 29th. So please hit the like, share, and subscribe, but don't forget to hit the notification bell because I will go ahead and I'm going to try and do my best to do something on the solar eclipse. And maybe look up some special meanings, maybe there's some rituals or something we can do. I'll share that with you. And hopefully by the 1st of the month, I will have my book ready to get published. Everybody's going to want this protection device class as it is recipes and for making concoctions like baths or making holy water. All that stuff's going to be in there. Different practices that all different traditions and stuff use. So this book's going to be good for basically any belief system. So it's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about it. It got to be better than I hoped, although it's not even near done yet. I still have to add pictures and at least 2 or 3 more chapters, which hopefully will go by quickly. All right. Much love and light to you all. We'll see you and talk to you soon. Namaste.